My name's Ginger. Welcome to my little corner where there is no wrong way to play with paper. I hope you're having a good day. Honestly do. We are doing another Around the World challenge where we are taking a children's book. We're learning a little bit, probably one you even know, and we are challenging ourselves to find things in our stash to use certain elements on a layout. It's a giveaway. So if you have no idea what I'm talking about, make sure you hit that playlist and you watch that very first video to show you what the prize are and go over how you get a chance to win. Lots of fun. Let's flip this camera around and let's get this going. All right, you guys, let's get started. So today we are doing the book Martina the Beautiful Cockroach. I don't know any cockroach that's beautiful. I'm just going to put that out there. I don't want a cockroach. I don't want to look at a cockroach. I don't want it. Yeah, no. I have a cockroach story I could tell you, but we won't get too squirreled. I haven't even started. I've already got ink on me and I'm already squirreled. So there you go. All right, so Martina the Beautiful Cockroach. It says the beautiful Martina Josephine Cataline Cockroacha doesn't know coffee beans about love and marriage. So when the suitors come calling, what is she to do? Luckily, she has a Cuban family to help, while some of the cucarachas, I think that's how you say it, offer Martina gifts to make her more attractive. Only Abula, her grandmother, gives her some useful advice. Spill coffee on his shoes to see how he handles anger. At first, Martha is skeptical of all Abula's suggestions, but when the suitor after suitor fails the coffee test, she wonders if a little green cockroach can ever find true love. To earn your bookmark for this book, you must complete a layout about the love of your life. You must include coffee embellishments and tea-stained paper. Can use ink to stimulate the tea-stained paper. Say that 6 times fast. Okay, so that's what I've done. I have used ink to emulate tea-stained paper. I keep trying to say stained tea paper. Either way, whatever. And so I took my brushed corduroy ink and my little dauber, and I just did this kind of thing. Then I wanted some mixed media because that's the era I'm in right now. And I simply took this Distress Stain by Tim Holtz, and it's Antique Bronze. These are my favorite inks, hands down. Just saying. Not that you want to know that, but I use them all the time. This gives it just enough that it's not gold metallic, but it is definitely stands out. I have other inks that I like, but I use these the most. Yeah. Anyway, so I've done that. It's complete. Love my Dollar Tree canvas. I'm just saying, I bought another one. And I bought my bestie one. I'm sending it to her. She's going to like it too. She just doesn't know it yet. I have this kit from Mente. It's called Written Memories. This is all I have left of it, what you see right here. And I want to use it up. I also have this piece of cross paper that somebody donated to me and allowed me to keep out of a blessing box. I always try to ask before I just keep things. I kept one. I put others in kits and stuff for other people, but I am loving this piece of paper, as you can see. And I have a photo here of my kids. Now, it's not all of my kids. And while I probably may not ever get a photo of all 5 of my kids together, I have to focus on what I do have. If you know my story, you just know. And so that's what I'm choosing to do. But without a doubt, all 5 of my children are the love of my life. Not just my husband. I mean, yes, as they grow up and move away. But as a mama, I'm sure many, many mamas can relate to this. That is your love, and that is your existence and who you are, and it just makes you complete. And so that's true for me as well, and that's what I'm going to do this layout about, because it's supposed to be about the love of our life, and my babies are the love of my life. Without them, I would not be who I am, and I don't know. I don't know. I was very blessed to have 7, and 2 did not make it to this earth, and that's okay. I'm all right with that. I know where they are. They're in a better place than me, so that's okay. But God did see fit for me to have 5, and they made my heart full. Without them, I don't know who I would be. I can honestly say that. I think I have to find my space, and I'm learning to do that as my kids grow up and, you know, start adulting. But definitely still forever will be the love of my life. So I know I'm not the only one who feels that way. I'm just in that generation right now. Okay, so I'm gonna ink it. And again, this is mimicking tea stain paper. Now, if you struggle using this type of story-based printed paper, hopefully this will inspire you, because it does. I do struggle with it too. Now I'm gonna do this like, okay, cattywampus, crooked, however you say it. I always get comments. I say it crooked because I was raised in Oklahoma, and if you just know, you just know. Okay, and so then I'm going to do the same with this piece of paper, because I do feel like my children are gifts from above. I truly, truly do. So I need to start tearing it like right about here. And I'm just gonna tear this if I can get a hold of it. Okay, and let's guesstimate, thinking it needs to go like this. It's not going to be perfect. We're going for imperfect here. That's what we're doing. Okay, and across the top. I'm going to try to tear this as little as possible because I feel like this is getting kind of small. All right, and so what I'm going to do is go like that. I'm okay with that. Maybe a little bit this way more. Wish it would have ended up a little bit bigger, but we're just going to go with it. I'm not going to stress about it. That's, you know, I always say there's no wrong way. Sometimes I have to be reminded of that too. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't. It just needs to make your heart full and happy, and you're recording those moments, whether it's in a journal or you're making a special card for someone. It's the thought that counts. Half the time my layouts aren't even straight. If you followed me, you already know that. Now I don't think I need to ink that. I think that's going to be hidden. But just get it done. Get it done. Enjoy the process. Okay, I do want a few of the crosses to show. That's the whole point of using that paper. I want it a little more inked here. Now, here we go. Let's put some temporary tape down. And I'm gonna go just like so. Now I have to have a coffee embellishment, and I'm going to put this, now this is almost too big for me. I want it to be less. I don't want to intrude on that. Not that it's bad if it does. I just don't like the way it looks personally. Okay. Or do I want it like this? Ah! What do I want to do? The struggle is real. The struggle is real. I think I might even move it because I want to journal right here. Just like that. Now, I need a coffee embellishment. And y'all, I haven't pulled one out. I know you're shocked, but I know I have several, so bear with me. I'm going to reach onto my shelf here. You may have noticed in the intro of the videos, I have rearranged my room. I have redecorated, and I can reach all of my binders right from where I'm sitting. So let's go to brown. I do have blue, so maybe we'll look in blue too. There are some pink, I suppose, in those papers. And let's see what we got here for coffee. Now, I'm not a big coffee drinker, so I don't keep, there's this one, but I don't really, that's too whimsy. I don't want that one. Let's see. Let's see what we got. Watch, I won't be, ooh, this one may work. This is actually a Rolodex. When I did the Rolodex swaps, this one was created by my friend Kelly. Oh, cool. I think I might go with that one. In fact, yeah, that's what we're going to do. All right, it's a coffee cup. So we're going to have a coffee embellishment. Love my binders. I'm just saying. If you follow me on TikTok, you know I've been sharing them because people started asking me about them. So I've been sharing and going through each binder over there on TikTok. What's fun? Same handle, Ginger's Corner. I would love it if you came and joined me. Okay, so let's figure out where it's going to go before I ink it. I don't really care if the pens are showing. So what I'm thinking, which we all know could be dangerous, I could ink that and put that right there. It blends very well. And maybe I can add some more ephemera to it. We'll see. Let's really grunge it up to mimic the ink stain. And now I'm not I don't have a Rolodex, so that's what I've been doing with my Rolodex cards because I loved making them, but I don't collect them. I put them on my layouts. I'm just saying. And if there's anything, some people decorated the back also. And so I would take the embellishments off the back. I just liked making them. It made my heart happy. Okay. So then I have all of this. Maybe I can use up the sticker sheet though. Love letters. Oh, look, you guys. I could 100%. I could put this here. I need a piece of wax paper, because this is kind of like a love letter to my babies. I'm gonna cover, I'm not wanting that. I don't mind it printed there, but I think I'm gonna cover it like that. Ta-da! All right, we're gonna end up building right here. I already know, because I don't like that just by itself. So, what can we do? I love Renton Memories. I don't really see anything in there. So, I'm gonna go here. I see this and I love this one. Oh my goodness. Does anybody else struggle with finding the little tab part on these baggies? Like, where'd it go? It's driving me crazy. There it is. Ding, ding. All right. So I like to pour this out at least on a piece of paper so that I can see things, and then I can just spin the piece of paper and put it back in the baggie. I don't really have to think any more than that. Okay, a moment to remember. I could put that. Where, oh, where could we put this? If I were to go like that, I could overlap it right there. I'm kind of liking that. Okay, it's not really sticky anymore, so I think I'm gonna take the wax paper off. It was obviously off of the chipboard sheet. We're just gonna trial and error. I haven't used that word. I mean, I do, but I used to use it in every single video. It really is my style. I try things. Sometimes they really work. Sometimes they do not work. And I don't want people to be afraid to try it. Like, just try them. What do you got to lose? We could ink this flower and add it here even. I'm just trying to use up this kit because it's to the point. It don't have a whole lot left in it. Okay, that looks good. Adding some dimension and adding things to it. I'm trying to build this up down here, and then I'm just gonna journal. I'm gonna let the paper do the work. Here's a frame. We could use that. We need some more stuff. What's happening over here? Here's this. I'm not really sure about that. Well, I don't see a whole lot that I could build with. So let's take some of this chipboard and let's mimic these circles we got going on. Okay, we could go like that. I'm all right with that. I've got all these circles. Time flies. Amen to that. Let's see if I can't just do like more circles and get rid of all these. Why not? This might be a layering one. I don't know that we need that. Definitely could use family time, but I want to ink it. I don't mind the stark white, but definitely want to ink it. Could we go down here or here? I'm gonna go there. I like that right there. And we will use one of these circles down here as well. Now, I'm going to just build a circle cluster. Think I want this blue down here. Now keep in mind, when you start doing layers with chipboard, use your foam. Use your foam and have it lay flat. You're not gonna like it, I'm just saying, if you don't. Okay, then let's see how many it's not too sticky. It's getting older. Sometimes when chipboard gets older, it's just not as sticky. I'll put like foam underneath there. Look how that's coming together, y'all. See? It always comes together. I kind of like that. Is there anything else in here? I don't need the ink or any of that. I think we're good. I didn't think that was gonna work. Not gonna lie, I was a little hesitant because I didn't have a lot left. Oh, here's another flower. We could double this up. I must have like cut these out, fussy cut them. Oh, I could put it right there. Okay, then we have a flower up there. When you're building your clusters, repeat the same things if you can. Should I even move this like this? Okay, go like that, because I don't want it on the photo. I want it right at the base. Should I move it over here? I mean, I hadn't planned on it, but there we go. Oh, look, it always happens. It always works. You just got to keep working it and trying it. That is perfect. I'm not even going to try to do anything else. I could have swore I did. I have some enamel dots. I do have this that I pulled out. I have this other little baggie. I guess maybe I should have looked through here. I didn't think it had very much in it. It really doesn't, but it has these enamel dots. I'm not feeling these enamel dots though. You know what I want? I want brown to tie it all together. Do love this, however. Okay, so let's grab some brown enamel dots. So here's what I'm gonna go do. Thank you for hanging out with me, first of all, and dealing with my crazy. It's hairy. I'm gonna ink probably each circle, and then I am going to do my journaling, put everything down, put my enamel dots down, come back, and we'll talk about whatever I do different. I'll be right back. Right, you guys, I glued it all down. I've done my journaling. I put my enamel dots on. Let's double check and make sure we did everything we were supposed to do for Martha the ugly cockroach. I mean, the beautiful cockroach. All right, we were supposed to do a layout about the love of your life, and for me, it's my kiddos. I think many of us can say many different people are love of our lives, right? Then we were supposed to have tea stain paper, and I did do some tea staining with my ink because we were allowed to do that. And I was supposed to have a coffee embellishment right here. So you would take a picture if you are playing along in the giveaway, and you would put it on the Facebook group under the beautiful cockroach book, under the media tab, and you would explain what you did. So you would put love of your life layout, and I would say my children, and then you would put tea stained paper, and I would say Matt behind the photo, as well as at the top of the cluster, because that could very well go for tea stained paper. Then I would also say coffee embellishment, large coffee cup at the top of the embellishment. There we go. That's what I would say. Now, this here, if you were to use this exact paper and this was printed on your paper, it is a tea stain paper, but it does not count. It has to be a layer. I just want to make sure that you don't mix that up, because a lot of people might have looked at that and been like, oh, there's a tea stain paper already printed on there. I'll just use that. Just like I couldn't have a coffee cup in my photo and that counts as my embellishment. It needs to be separate. Again, make sure you're checking everyone else out, like I've said, and I will be back for another layout. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and be very blessed. Bye.